So I saw this makeup look of Bella Hadid yesterday and I can't stop thinking about it, and I'm putting it on my face right now. I always wipe my brows with micellar water before I start so the product just lays better. Her brows have like nothing really in them, they're super soft, so I'm only just gonna put a little bit of this Kosas Air Brow in them. Never used this before, so hopefully she's good. Her brows don't look super carved out or defined, but I'm still gonna carve them a little bit with Natasha Denona concealer. It's my favorite ever. I'm not going for a super carved look, so it's okay if it's not perfect. For this look, I'm using the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes palette. I'm gonna stick with the browns and the shimmer right here. The lightest brown, I'm just gonna throw that in my crease and a little bit on the outer edge. Not too heavy because the top eyeshadow look of this part is very simple. I have like hooded eyes, or at least you can't see when I'm staring straight, so I like to bring my eyeshadow pretty high up so you can actually see it. Going in with this shade right here, I'm just gonna put a little bit on the outer edge, not too much because again she doesn't have a lot going on, but she definitely has some more definition over here. Now for the best part, I'm taking that shimmer shade and just putting it in the inner half of the eye and a little bit above my crease so you can see it. I like to pat my shimmers on because if I swipe, I feel like it gets stuck and it doesn't blend out as well. I'm gonna take some of this bone shade right here and just go under my brow. She has a little baby wing going on, so I'm using my favorite eyeliner. It's by Tom Ford. Oh my god, it's the best thing ever. I just draw a line starting from the outside, and that's about as long as she had. And then we connect it to our lash line and fill it in. I'm only gonna bring the line about 3/4 of the way in. That's it, because it was just a little tiny wing. And with the dark brown, I'm just gonna line this inner rim part because it connects to the bottom eyeshadow. Clean up the excess with the micellar water and cotton pad, and I also go above my brow to get whatever product got up there. I already have my skincare on, so all I'm going to use is this Natasha Denona priming serum. This definitely helps you give that glass skin look, and it's not too heavy. For skin, I'm using my favorite combo ever. It's this Euborian CC Red Correct and a little drop of just whatever foundation so it has some color. I do about this much because I also bring it down my neck, and literally just maybe more than a dollop, but that much. I use my hands to blend this in. I think any foundation you use will get the job done as long as you blend it in with your hands. It looks crazy, just wait. It's giving natural. You can still see my freckles, but it looks way more even, and it just took away some of that redness. This look isn't very bronzy or blushy, so I'm just taking a little bit of this Mario Skin Enhancer. I'm using the medium shade in it, by the way. Usually I'm medium dark, but again, I don't want to go in too heavy. I'm doing the teeniest, weeniest bit of nose contour there ever was. It barely looks like she's wearing blush, so I'm just going to take this Mario blush in earthy pink because she's wearing like a mauve tone if she's wearing any. Okay, I actually lied. I'm just going to dot on my chin and a little bit right here. I feel like it makes the face look way more in harmony. I can't not do it. Doing a little concealer on my chin, under my nose, a little bit on my forehead. I'm just gonna blend out the concealer with a brush, and I leave my eyes for last so it builds the most coverage. Set my under eyes. I'm using some of the Pat McGrath, what's this called? Sublime powder. I'm just gonna set around my mouth a tiny bit and a little bit in the center of my forehead so I don't come across as greasy. To finish the eye, I'm just drawing a little dark brown line under the eye. I'm actually adding a teeny weeny bit of that crease color. And then I'm going to line my waterline with the dark brown liner. This one's from Inglot. Using the Mario Skin Perfector to just go right over the spots I put the bronzer. A little bit of Milani Luminoso to go over the blush. I'm using the Rare Beauty Liquid Highlight just to go on my nose. Teeny bit on my cheekbone. Now for lips, I can't figure out what color lip liner she's wearing. It just kind of looks like nothing with gloss. I'm using a shade that's close to my natural lip color. It's Wherever Walnut Makeup Forever. I'm just gonna blend the lines out. And then a little bit of Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Gloss lip gloss. It's a really natural lip, which is different for me. I like a full liner. I'm using a little bit of these Hourglass powders to just kind of go over my contour and make it look less unblended. And lastly, for setting spray, I'm using some of this Glow Recipe Watermelon, if it'll come out. It's not really a setting spray, but it will just kind of bring that glow back and some skin. And this is the final look. I'm aware I have really big eyelashes, but there's not really anything I can do about that. So, hope this helped.